night. Shit ain't been the same since I died.
Lil' Kim, the first rap bitch to shake up the charts. Act like I ain't the leader of this million bitch march. Who got y'all rocking the Prada, the Gucci, Dior, Chanel, Versace, and Louis, please? I'm the reason this rap game is unisex. I'm the reason bitches want bigger breasts. Show some respect where respect is due. Without who? Without me, there be no you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Sweets the Queen. I'm back, like, for the second time. It should be in the same day. I just wanted to do this quick, to the point kind of video because the comments that I be seeing is the core that I've been seeing, of course, YouTube videos is crazy on this topic as far as like with Queen Clarence and her sister Tina. Now, I don't like, speak on them much. I only did one video about them or whatever. But, when situations like this be coming up and it just be like, it's like when the fans, I guess the fans don't be understanding sometimes. I look a little rough. Look a little rough, y'all, but it's all right because, bringing life into the world. But when the fans don't understand like what's really going on or what's like, you know, first of all, let's back up. Clarence, I feel like this is why people be saying that Clarence is a troublemaker and stuff like that because he be bringing stuff to social media. Like, back when, when the situation happened with the card and stuff, he brought that to social media. And when, now, like, reacting to this birthday party video, he should have just kept it about the birthday party. He's addressing things that, he claims that the fans requested about as far as why he wasn't in attendance at the party. Okay? Why he wasn't in attendance at the party. So it's just like, now, and then people are saying that Tina's wrong for coming out and responding in her video. Like, she's like, not again, like, which she has a right to, too. If he had a right to come out and say what he had to say, then Tina had a right to come out and say what she had to say. Like, this whole one-sided thing that y'all be doing, like, y'all need to stop doing that. Like, just because you love somebody and you a fan of them or a stan or whatever, does not mean that you can't look and be like, okay, right is right, wrong is wrong, fair is fair. Like, come on, like, we have to draw the line somewhere. Like, first of all, see, because like everybody, we really don't know. Everybody only sees clips. They see, videos that they put out, whatever. But at the same time, people fail to realize that, you can pick up like, energies and vibes and, off of people, like, people can do that off of like, a picture, off of like, you can pick up those type of energies, and people need to not discredit that. They want to say, oh, it's only a 10-minute video, you don't really know this person, know that person, but you could pick up a sense of how a person is. Like, like, let's be real here. So with people saying now, like I said, in my first and only video about them, I had my suspicions about, Clarence being a user in the beginning because of the way he tanked his clothing line after he met Queen. Like, but the way people have been, where that comes from, like, I don't know, like, that's what I'm saying. They keep blaming the family for everything, talking about the family so toxic, the family did this, that, and the third. The family only was going off of what they saw, the vibes they was picking up, and, what was, going around them. And it's just like, y'all blame them for being family. It's like, it's weird almost But to get into the situation, I don't want to get off topic. Um, Clarence, okay, as far as like the separation, it seems like when Queen gets around her family, like Tina was saying, when Queen gets around her family in some way, shape, or form, Clarence is on social media saying something about the family, or like it's like every time that she's with them, it's like it's always something. So it's like, a user, abuser, whatever, that's one of the steps that they would do, like, to try to separate a person from their family. And it seems like that's what he's doing. So let's back up to people keep saying, oh, she stole from him. First of all, she stole from them, supposedly. People keep saying that the way, see, now this is why I was upset and why I was saying Clarence was starting stuff, because the way he went to social media, to Twitter, and said, oh, somebody stole my card, somebody stole from me, like, that's why people try to make it seem like Tina was trying to justify something by saying no, it was Queen's name on the card. All she was trying to say was like, I didn't steal from you, bro. I took something that had my sister's name on it. So stop trying to get, and this is, stop trying to get all this like separation. He tried to rile the fans up against, and it worked. He tried to rile the fans up against Tina to make it seem like, and I feel like if you want to take it a step further, because he never had to make that situation public. That could have been dealt with solely behind closed doors. If you want to take it a step further, I feel like he even tried to make Queen publicly choose between him and her sister. Because why would you even make that public? And the way my credit card was stolen, me, like, and then to come to find out it's a joint account, then like he was trying to make this, he put himself in the middle between Queen and her sister. Like, if and that's why Tina wasn't trying to justify taking her sister's card or anything like that. She was trying to say, like, listen, it wasn't your card. Like, why are you trying to make it big like that? And it's like y'all didn't understand. And it's like, and this is me putting myself, I don't know if people can understand, like, like you wasn't 17 before, like, like you wasn't a teenager before that felt powerless or something like that. And then let's get into the chain, right? Let's get into the chain, because that's people. Oh, it was more than just the stealing. She took his father's chain that was so sentimental, and this is another thing. Clarence playing on the fans' emotions, right, to rile people up against Tina, because when you come to look at it, and you realize that matter of fact, let's, before we even go there, people was talking about, oh, Tina was threatening him and all this other stuff. That's why he don't think. What do y'all think this means right here? My mom begged me to be the bigger person and not wild the F out. He he wild the F out don't mean he was gonna go over there and talk nice to Tina, or go polite and say what he had to say to Tina. That's not what that means. Wow, the F out. That's not, he didn't mean, oh, me and Tina was gonna have a chat. That's not what that meant. So when people want to try to make it seem like the threats was one sided, they weren't. And then right here, he's saying, I'll probably never see my dad again. And the gold chain he gave me before getting locked up, Queen left it in her mom's car. Guess, and then this is another misconception. The way you trying to, this what people saying, Tina stole his dad's chain. No, Queen carelessly left it in the car. For how long? Tina says 6 months. Now, if your daddy's chain was so sentimental, no boy, nobody want that tarnished a fake A chain. That B was sitting in the car for 6 months. You got all this money from us, and blah blah blah. If you if your chain was so, first of all, if your chain was so sentimental, it wouldn't have been off your neck. Period. Let's start there. Your chain was that, serious. How we go from a couple days to a week to a month to a whole half a year. That's a whole 1/3 of pregnancy. Like, I'm pregnant right now. That's a whole 1/3 of a pregnancy. How do you leave your sentimental? See, y'all, make sure y'all see my quotations. Your sentimental daddy gave me chain somewhere, anywhere, whether it was Queen's mother car, whether, no matter where it was at. How do you leave your sentimental chain in the car for 6 months and then want to go, playing on the fans' emotions again? Oh, it made me cry myself to sleep. I'll never have anything that like playing on emotions to rile them up against Tina, to make it seem like she did something so hurtful, like that, she couldn't be forgiven. And he brung it to social media. Now, my whole thing is, first of all, your chain wouldn't have been over there. Like, but anyway, that's besides the point. Let's talk about this. People keep forgetting his chain was over there for 6 months. If Tina had any ill intentions or whatever towards him, she would have, whatever they did with the chain, pawned it. Some people say this is how confused the fans are. Some people say Tina pawned it. Some people say she threw it out. If she had ill intentions, it wouldn't have been over there for 6 months. That first month she would have pawned it. That first week or so or whatever, she would have pawned it. She would have threw it out or whatever. What else they did with the chain? They would have did it within the first time having the chain. But no, it was not until the hospital situation. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know if people who don't have good relationships with their mothers or whatever the case may be. But even if somebody doesn't have a good relationship with their mother, just the fact that their mother gave them life, they're going to go to bat for her. Like, I don't understand why people are not understanding that Clarence, the what Tina did, as wrong as it was stealing, it was a reaction, and throwing out, pointing the chain or whatever. It was a reaction to him disrespecting her mother. And it's like, people, oh, he's right. He has a right to distance themselves and all. So what about Mama Reeva's right to want to distance herself from being disrespected in the hospital? Like, I don't understand why everything is so one-sided. And it's like, because I guess because Queen is the celebrity. Don't get me wrong, yes, we want them to be happy and be together and all that, of course, but right is right and wrong is wrong. You First of all, my mother called me crying, talking about anything, like it's up, like, okay, like, oh, okay, we got this dude chain, we gonna do this to it. Oh, okay, he wasn't coming around. Remember, he wasn't coming around even before that. So it's like, people try to make it seem like the thieving situation was why Clarence stopped coming around, but he then wasn't coming around before that because of the hospital situation. But anyway, they want to keep blaming Tina, but he Ben wasn't coming around. So the only way, and like in Tina's eyes, she wanted to beat him up. She wanted to slap him. She wanted to, he wasn't coming around. So then I'm going to touch anything I could touch to get to you. Like, I don't understand why people are not, yes, as immature as it was, it's like, that's like somebody, a girl finding, oh shit, don't fall, camera. That's like a girl finding her man cheating or whatever, and she throw, how many PlayStations y'all done seen in the tub, or somebody's clothes thrown out on the front. It's immature, but I wanted to get that person back. It's the same thing. Like, I don't know. Yeah, they're not in no relationship, but it's the same. Like, yeah, why are y'all not using your logic and common sense? Like, you disrespected my mother at the hospital. Mind you, if Tina had any ill intentions, the chain was over there for 6 months. This is not the first time Queen Tina was around her sister's card. Like, she did this as a reaction. This wasn't something that she just now. If she just did this out the blue, nothing happened before that, then yeah, what the fans were saying, right? Tina's wrong, da da da. But y'all is missing the whole disrespect the mother part, the woman that gave birth to me, the woman that gave me life, the reason that the woman that takes care of me called me crying. It's up. It's up and it's stuck. Like we like, what are you talking? Like, what are you talking about here? Like, I don't understand. Like, and then like Tina's 17-year-old mind, she thought she was, $600. That's nothing compared to, like, she wanted to put hands and feet on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, I don't, and then that's another thing too. Like, Clarence, he wants to blame the fans for why he responded to, to Mama Reeva, why he wasn't at Mama Reeva's party. First of all, if you couldn't attend, you had no business responding, talking about the party, in my honest opinion. Because, like, and like I seen like a lot of people too with comments in the comments, like, Clarence could put on a smile for 15 minutes for Queen Family, the same way you put on a smile for the red carpets and celebrity parties and all this other stuff. You can do that for Queen's mother. Like, stop with the petty bull BS. Like, how are you sitting there talking about, oh, I don't have no beef. It's no, I'm not trying to start anything. It's no beef. I just need time. It's not holding a grudge. I need time. How do you say I'm not holding a grudge, but I need time in the same sentence? Like, does that make any sense to y'all? Like, obviously he's still upset about something. Like, come on, like, he really like played y'all with that video, like, talking about, oh, I'm not upset. It's no grudges held or anything like that. So why you didn't just go to the party, bro? And then, like, and I also said, like, this is not, I could see if this was a party for Tina and he did this is a party for the mom. Wasn't the mom just over there? Like, I forgot what event it was. They were saying that Clarence walked past the mom, remember? And this was like a couple months ago, and didn't speak to her or acknowledge her or something like that. Y'all were in the same room then. What was the difference now? Like, you really letting, as a grown man, Clarence, you letting Tina, like, she's not a child, but it's like, you letting Tina intimidate you, bro. Like, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, because it doesn't. The mother was just over there when they were saying that Clarence walked past her and ignored her or something like that. So you letting Tina intimidate you, bro. And then, I don't know. I kind of felt the way that Lee was the first person to drive Queen's mother's Benz, but keep that to myself. Um, but it's just like I said, Clarence, he be starting shit, y'all. Like, y'all don't want to see it or whatever. Y'all don't want to think that he's trying to come in between Queen and her family. But it's like, and I'm so mad at Queen because I never got with the whole, oh, Queen, like, I never want to call like a woman desperate or stupid for a man, because we've all been there. Like, we've all had, been in love or dumb in love and things like that. We've all, had those times. So I just felt like, she needed to learn and things like that. But it's just like, every time it's like, why are you always coming at you? Why you always checking your sister or your family in public? Like, that's not cool. But you never say nothing to him in public. I can see if you address both people in public, both people probably, but it just seemed like you always Tina, like you always, because Terrell don't really say nothing, I guess, too much, but it's like you always. And then when you said, like, back when your mother, yeah, was going back and forth, but it's like you always checking Tina like over him, and that shit is just, that shit gotta be hurtful as a little sister. Like, I'm telling you right now, my boyfriend don't even like. I never even had an argument with my mom. Like, it's like, how did it even get there? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Queen, you let it get there. Like, you really, you let it get there. Like, that's just like, I don't know. Like, and me and my boyfriend's about to have our second child together. Like, it's like I saw somebody say, it's like Clarence used his fatherhood authority that day in the hospital to try to do whatever to the mom. Like, even Queen, people saying, "Oh, if drop down in the comments with receipts," because the people was talking about Miss Reeva came out and lied, and or said that she lied, or that Tina lied about um what happened in the hospital. She was never disrespected. She was never. I would like to see receipts on that, because even Queen is saying that things got heated in the hospital, and she said that Tina didn't have a right to say anything because that was between Clarence and her mother. So even Queen said something happened in the hospital. So for the people that's saying that Miss Reeva came out and said that Tina lied or she was never disrespected, I would have really liked to see that receipt. If y'all could, put the link down below the video or the description, to, like, because that's Queen has even admitted that things got heated. So I don't understand where that part is coming from. That Miss Reeva lied. Um, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, Queen. I don't know, girl. Like, you need to I think everybody needs to sit down. Like, I agree with Tina on, like, it's like you not even trying to have you want to react to videos and shit, but you're not even trying to have a face to face in person talk. Like, you trying to block off communication altogether. It's like you won't even. How can I show you I changed or whatever, and you won't even come around? Like, that's mad weird. Like, it's just it's I don't know. I don't know. Um, but yeah. I think that's really about it. Like, people need to get off Tina back. Like, come on, because, like, it's like this, what she did was a reaction to what he did. Like, people is not. It's like I'm missing that whole entire point, and I don't get it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, Queen need to, like, focus on her music and stuff like that. That's enough. I mean, I can get into the whole colorist thing. I can touch it briefly. I feel like, the shit is old. People is, really, when she started working, and this is I feel like Tina and Queen should have the same grace. It's old. I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, you know why I said it. Queen was just describing the girls that was bothering her. Tina was just getting revenge for the disrespect to her mother. I feel like it both happened mad long ago. It should just be let go. Like, Clarence is being a little bitch. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He's the one that's keeping. Even Queen is all on Twitter talking about forgiveness, this, forgiveness, that. She wants her family together. Like, he's being a bitch. Like, and I'm sorry. Like, I tried to, really, I waited, give Clarence his little respect and all that. But it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You doing too much. Like, just you shouldn't have said nothing. Like, you shouldn't have said nothing about it. Like, how the hell you not holding a grudge, but you not going to the party at the same time? Like, it's just like, it is not even a party for Tina. I could see if it was a party for, oh no, he said a couple. So I'm thinking a couple, you know, that's two, is what my grandmother would say. I'm thinking Tina and Mama Reeva. But like I said, Mama Reeva was just over there. So it's like, are you letting Tina intimidate you? Like your sister was there, you know, sister, like you had your sister, she had her sister. Like it just anyway, I'ma leave it at that. I'll see y'all later, okay?